Sometimes the conjunctiva, that's when if you pull your eyelid down like this, if you look in there, instead of being a nice pink color, it can actually be pretty pale. Those can be indicators. Dizziness, though, can be a problem, or syncope, which is another word for passing out or feeling like you want to pass out. Guys, today we are talking about anemia and the symptoms of anemia. I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, by the way, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, and video creator. Let me give you some other symptoms. Fatigue. Some of my patients with anemia have been severely fatigued, or even shortness of breath, not being able to have the same exercise tolerance as they used to be able to have. They can't do the things they used to be able to do. But also chest pain. Believe it or not, chest pain can actually be a symptom of anemia, and also things like palpitations or feeling like your heart is beating too fast or irregularly. And some things I notice in my patients that have low hemoglobin or low hemoglobin levels or anemic is sometimes their palms are pale. Sometimes if you look in their mouth, instead of their tongue and stuff being nice and pink, it's sort of pale and sort of a whitish color. And sometimes the conjunctiva, that's when if you pull your eyelid down like this, if you look in there, instead of being a nice pink color, it can actually be pretty pale. Those can be indicators that anemia might be present. So that's just a little word to the wise. I've got more symptoms for you, so don't go anywhere. But just to tell you a little bit about what anemia means. Anemia is when we have decreased hemoglobin, okay? Our hemoglobin concentration is decreased. Now, hemoglobin, that's a really important thing because hemoglobin actually carries oxygen to the tissues. So if we don't have enough hemoglobin, that means we're not getting enough oxygen to where it's supposed to go, and that's in part what is causing some of the symptoms that people feel when they are anemic. Now, I know you're saying, well, what causes that? And first, by the way, I should tell you, your doctor can do blood tests to see if you are anemic or have low hemoglobin or not. So don't worry, this can be checked. And things that can cause anemia, oh my gosh, honestly, the list is so long. Just understand that anemia is caused by a low hemoglobin concentration, and that in turn is a problem because hemoglobin carries oxygen and we need oxygen. So back to some of the symptoms we were talking about, right? So dizziness, though, can be a problem, or syncope, which is another word for passing out or feeling like you want to pass out. Headache as well can be a symptom, and even things like cold hands and cold feet. Look, if you have any of these symptoms that I mentioned, you got to see your doctor, regardless of whether it's an anemia or not, or whether you think that's what's going on. But just know that anemia is a big deal. Your hemoglobin is too low for a number of particular different reasons. As I mentioned in the beginning, pica, that's the symptom that's often caused in people who have iron deficiency anemia, where they're actually craving clay, dirt, ice chips, things like that. Just make sure you're seeing your doctor, guys. That's the most important. I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, and video creator. If you have not liked and followed my page, I invite you to do so. I do daily videos on all sorts of stuff. Let me know in the comments if you have anemia, if you've ever been diagnosed with it, if you're on treatment for it. And by the way, there is treatment for it. So that's a whole nother ball of wax, but just know that there is. Also, consider joining my subscription groups, Dr. Jen Superstars, for exclusive content. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. I'll see you soon.